Hi Walton, I just want to check some things with this design. I've made some updates to it, but please note this is not finished, this is just in development. So what I've done is I've broken the design down into separate parts. So if I show you inside here, you can see that to start with, this brown section here going around the side, I've made as one part. Now this is the part I'm slightly confused as to how you're actually going to make it. So I think it might be good if you can explain to me what the manufacturing process will be, because if we just have a little look around around all the parts here, yeah, you'll see that. Oh yeah, I'll just hide this part as well. Yeah, you can see this is the part, and now this, for me, from my knowledge, I assume this will be press formed. But could you be able to sort of just explain to me how it's actually going to be made? Because when I know, I'll be able to then change the design accordingly. But I'm assuming at the moment this will be press formed. I've put a little step in for the side panel to be then placed and put in. And I assume it'd either be spot welded or it'd just be riveted, screw, yeah, the same ones we used on the facade project, just some of those like rivet screws to be put down here. I'll specify those later, but the point is this would lie flush. I think it's useful for this panel to be able to be changed so that later on I can design a cutout logo to be put in the side here, which can then have a light behind it. The next thing is to fit on the top section here, which I'm just going to show that part there. What I've done is I've just designed just a smaller, so it's almost like a tab section there, which should enable the parts to be spot welded together. So this is almost like a lap underneath, then the part sits on top, and then these parts can be spot welded onto this tab underneath and around the radius there, so it ensure a good solid join. So then this part here, you'll notice that it's got like a return on the inside here. If I spin this round, you can see this return here. Now that's for the door to go into. So if I show you the door, just like that, and I can show you a section. If I show you, if I just do a section analysis on here, okay, then you can see inside what I'm talking about. Just drag that to the middle there. Okay, so what we've got here is just this lap here will come over, and then the door can open, oops, and then close inside there, as you can see. So if I just zoom out, you can see here the door will come in and then close just like that. Quite straightforward. So just come in, and then this would be like a stopper on the back. I've also put on here a similar thing in the back here. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll just hide this top part here, and then also these tabs. Then you can see the door will come in and it will then rest on these parts. You can see there's just this tab in here would just then obviously catch that there. Now the thing I really want to have your feedback on is I've designed this hinge to work with a piano hinge going down the side here, so that obviously the attachments for the hinge would be concealed inside, and it would just be sort of a running piano hinge going down there, and it would just be attached inside the join here, so then it would open and close. Now that's the design I've come up with that would have the best clearance, because obviously then as the door opens and closes, there's no interference around here, so the door you get a really good fit on the door. So I'd like your feedback on that, if you think that that's a good way to go. Okay, so that's that. These side sections here, I'm assuming would either be spot welded, just in spots going down here, or would be spot rivets. I think probably spot welding would be a better way to go, as it needs to be a permanent fixing. Yes, and I've designed all this to be made from 1.5mm sheet steel at the moment. Now the back, the actual closing off of the back here, I still need to design how that's going to be closed off there, and then obviously a wall mounting system. But but at the moment that's the basic housing as it stands. So if you could get back to me mainly about these sections here, how they're going to be made, and if you think that the hinge system is appropriate, that would be great. Okay, thank you.